October 18th. Welcome to my channel. Let me just go over to my Facebook group and get that posted in there and see if I can see comments or see people here on YouTube. Oh, I can see it, but it seems that I did not finish putting my title in. But that's okay. So I have it here. Let me go over to Facebook. Bear with. Come on, Facebook, play with me. Doesn't want me to do that. Okay. Don't know if anybody's here yet. I'm still playing with the technology. Oops. All right. It is posting to Facebook. And if you are here with me, say hello so I know that there's somebody here. Apologies for being off screen all that time. Like I said, it is Wednesday, October 18th. We're halfway through the month, and I got my paper pumpkin. So I thought I would show you the cards from the paper pumpkin and then also show you one variation that I came up with. So let me switch this down to my table. And put this up a little bit. Ooh, boy, that did not want to move. And apologies, I am missing my cord that will allow me to turn the light onto my table. But luckily I have more than one light. So here we go. Hi, Carla. Hi, Judy. Valerie, nice to see you all. So I got my paper pumpkin in this week, and for October we have this gorgeous, gorgeous card set for the holidays. So you can see we got some really special packaging with the paper pumpkin, and I have already started opening it up. So I'm going to put this aside and show you the flyer. So you can see here that it makes 4 of 2 designs, so a total of 8 cards. We have a portrait and a landscape, and then we have coordinating envelopes. Inside the kit, let me see here. Here we go, that's where they show us the inside of the kit. We get the envelopes, the card bases, and we have all these fun punch outs. So we have these scenes here and some trees. These are labels and then some iridescent pieces. And we have some glitter and we have a stamp set. So lots of fun stuff to play with. And so to begin with today, hello Miss Chris, how are you? We're going to make the cards as they designed them. and then I'm going to show you a variation that I put together last night. So I'm hoping everybody can see everything okay on the screen. Let me know if that is not the case. So one of the things I really like about the paper pumpkin is they make it really easy for you to follow along. So here we can see that we've got samples of what you need for each of the projects, and then they show you how to put them all together. So we're going to start with the landscape one. So let me do this. We'll just look at that one page, and they make it really easy. It does come with a Stampin' Spot, but I saved those and just used my full-size ink pad, which in this case is Real Red. So we'll put that right here, and then we're going to need some punch outs. So we have this one landscape one. We have the iridescent. I'm hoping you can see the shiny glitter on that. And then we have a label. And then we'll need some trees. Where did my trees go? I think I used them last night. Means I'm gonna have to pull out my box that I just put way over there. So we're gonna punch out a tall tree. And a double tree. No, not the hotel, just 2 trees together and a small tree. So put that aside. And then we're going to need some Stampin' Dimensionals, which came with the kit. And then it also shows using the glitter. So I haven't used the glitter yet, so we'll do that together. Hello, Miss Ellen. And Miss Ruth, and Judy, and Carla. I think I already said hello to you guys at the beginning. Thank you all for being here. So let's start with this card here. I have my envelope too, just so because I wanted to show you that. And if I fold it down, you'll see what it will look like on the back. I love the fact that they give us designed envelopes. No naked envelopes here. All right, so the first thing it shows to do is to flip over your punch out or cut apart, whichever way you like to say it, and put some Stampin' Dimensionals on there. So let's go ahead and do that. How's everybody doing? I moved my time to 7 o'clock because you may have recalled last week I came and I couldn't even get out complete sentences because I was rushing from work to my fun work. So I thought, and that's happened for the last couple of weeks because it's just really busy at the moment at work. And I said, instead of having stress, let me just move the time. And hopefully that will work for everybody. All right, so I have my dimensionals on there. I'm going to take my backings off and throw them right on my desk to be cleaned up later. If any of you follow my business page, which is Crafting with Claudine, you will have seen last week after the live I showed a picture of what my crafting area looked like when I was done, because I'm a crafter who, as I do each thing, I clean it up and put it away and then start the next one. Except when I'm live, I just kind of throw things on the floor and by my side, and then at the end I have a big mess, which is not the way I typically work. So this one is just going to go on the very bottom and gives it a little bit of dimension. And then we have the trees that we just popped out. Chris has seen me craft, and she probably knows exactly what I'm talking about in terms of the way I craft. I do one thing, I'll put it away and start the next. Do you guys do that, or are you I craft all day and then I clean up at the end, or I clean up when I can't work any further? curious how everybody does things. Part of the reason is because I'm used to working on just this small space. I have plenty of space around me, but I work here. Even when I'm not on camera, this is my space. So, all right, so you can see here, I just put the dimensionals on, and then they put the double trees, the tall tree in the middle, or the little, I should say, not middle. So we're gonna go ahead and put those guys on. And this is for those of you that just want to have quick and easy, follow the directions type of cards. And then we're going to take the label and ink up the Merry Christmas. And then it came with little glue dots. Grab those. We were having a conversation about these in a team meeting the other day, and I had people that were saying they hate these because they don't want to have to take off the backing and place it on, and then you know, too many steps, they said. I'm like, I love them. I do have a whole roll of them, but I'm like, these come free with the kit. Why wouldn't I use them? So I'm just going to take my little backings off and put this, whoops, put this on top of our glitter piece. And you can go for straight or you can go for crooked, whichever way you like. And they have that right up here in the top left. Take those off. And there you have card number 1. You've got dimension, you've got color, you've got glitter, and what more can you ask for in a Christmas card? And that took what? About 5 minutes. So this is a really great way to make your cards if you want to make a bunch in a hurry and you don't want to have to think about it, but you still want something that's going to come out pretty. This is definitely the way to go. Let somebody put together the kit for you, gives you the instructions, and off you go. I'm going to take a quick look over here. Chris cleans up when she can't find something, so she cleans off and on. Carla uses her kitchen table, counter, dining room table for crafting. Yep, been there. The only reason I have a space now is because we're empty nesters. Judy crafts on her couch, so you have to put things back right away. Yeah, otherwise they're going to be stuck between your cushions. And Carla said everything ends up on a dining room table. Yeah, fun times, right? All right, let me push these off to the side. They'll get cleaned up afterwards. The next card is the portrait card. So this one we have the tall cut apart with the red house. And then we have this cut apart here. Oh, I forgot to put the glitter on. I'll do all the glitter together. So this is going to be pretty straightforward, it looks like. Let's give it a go. Yep, I had to look a little bit closer. I don't have my glasses on. I couldn't tell if they were dimensionals or not, but they are. So is everybody having a good day? Not a busy day, but a good day. Interesting conversations at work. they're reorganizing things and they're not sure what group they're going to put my department in. Just let me know. Tell me who my boss is. I'll keep doing what I do. So that for sure has been interesting. And I know that people get a little bit worried about stuff like that. So, here, let's see. We've got these guys on the printed card. And then this one is going to go on the bottom right. So it's just kind of covering the house and trees in the back. And somewhere, here we go, a second one. This was a paper pumpkin for this October. We'll have to look and see if I can get that for you, Chris, because I don't know if there's any more in stock. But I will take a look for you. I will tell you that the November kit does coordinate with this and is really pretty too. I mean, I've only seen bits and pieces because they give us a sneak peek, but it will go really well with this and on its own. So if you like this style, then I will send you a link to the preview that they gave us so you can see if it's something you want to get. All right, so we have lots of layers going on here. And then we're going to go ahead and stamp. And I think my ink needed to be tamped down a little bit, so to speak, because my last image was a little fuzzy. All right. Whoops. Well, that's interesting. I have a dimensional on the back of this. So that one is empty. Let me grab the next one. I'm sure I have more of them here. And like magic, they appeared. So for those of you that don't know, my Stampin' Up! Team is doing a fundraiser this month for breast cancer. It's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer. And we have a fun event that we're doing for anybody who donates $25 or more to the event. And let me put that down. So if you donate $25 or more, then you will get a set of PDFs that uses the layering leaves set. And last year, the group put together 25 different PDFs. So everybody just designed a card. So you would get that in an email after the event. I think the date for that is November 10th. But if you are local here in the Massachusetts area, there's also an in-person. Oh, that was supposed to be dimensionals. I was too busy yapping. Let me put dimensionals on. Where there are 5 cards where we will have everything cut out and prepared for you. And you go from station to station and make the 5 cards. And you still get the PDF collection in November. So if you are interested in that, just please comment in the comments breast cancer or fundraiser, and I will send you a link to that. Judy said that I said last image was a little fuzzy. Is that because the ink pad needs to be re-inked or too much ink? I think it had too much ink. So that's why I took the side of my block and just ran, ooh, I just stuck my finger in it. I ran my block across that way just to pick up some of the excess ink. And this image is a little bit better. All right, so that is card number 2 minus the glitter. So again, it's really quick and easy and lots of fun to do with the kiddos. You know, maybe it doesn't have to be just mom that puts together the cards this year. So those are the 2 designs that they came up with. Now I want to show you that I took that one step further and made a pop-up card, an easel card, I guess I should say. And I'm just kind of showing it to you on the side. It stands up just like an easel. And the only thing I added was a piece of this paper, which is one of the specialty papers. And I should have looked it up, but I didn't. If somebody wants to know, just say, what's that paper? And I will look it up before we hang up the phone tonight. I still need that one more time. Let me get that ink off my finger. So, I have all my pieces here. I'm going to slide this up there. So to make this card, I took an 8.5 by 11 US paper and cut it in half at 5.5. And then I scored it at 4 1/4. And again at 2 1/8. So that this is basically half of that. So that's what we're going to be working with as our base. You're welcome, Judy. I'm going to take my cutter and put this here. I think I want to put that down. This is cut at 2 inches wide. Yes, 2 inches wide. I'm going to adhere it, and then I'm going to cut it down so that, you know, that way I don't have to worry about if one of my measurements was off a little bit. I do that often because, you know, sometimes our eyes don't see things quite exact. And I'm putting a little bit extra here because I'm pretty sure that this is 6 inches. So I want to make sure that it catches. And I'm just putting this, lining it up on the left and the bottom. Oh, I guess I needed to go a little bit further there. So there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? So now I have all that glue there for nothing. Let me grab my old scissors here. I just got myself a pair of paper snips. I love them. But since this has glue on it, I'm just going to use my old ones. And trim right down the end. So, how many of you got paper pumpkin this month? And if you did, have you put it together yet? Have you made any alternatives? I would love to hear from you. My voice is very mellow today. My allergies are just a little bit crazy. Alright, so this is going to be our easel. And the next thing I'm going to do, is go back to my box and grab a card. I was almost ready for you all, but not quite. So this is the card front, or the card I should say, and I am going to cut this in half. I can save this to use for other projects, because why would we throw it out? But we'll do that and cut it off. Yeah, mine just came this week, so hopefully you won't have to wait too long there, Miss Judy. Pardon me. I'm going to build up my scene next. And so it's going to be very similar to the first card that we did. So we'll put this one on the front. I have that one lone dimensional on that other piece there. It doesn't want to come off, so I guess I'll leave it where it is. Get some dimensionals down. So, my daughter, some of you may know she's a dancer and she's in college. And she's a senior this year. And she is the president of the dance team for the first year. And so I asked her several weeks back, hey, do you have any performances coming up? Are you dancing at homecoming? And she told me no. So I made plans for this weekend and I'm going out of state to my cousin's house. And don't you know, the other day, she says, hey, Mom, via text, hey, Mom, I'm dancing twice on Saturday if you want to come, as long as it doesn't rain. And if it does rain, you can take me out to lunch. I'm like, yep, but I'm not going to be in the state. So, missed opportunity. Hopefully there will be other such performances. All right, so there's our front, our first layer, I should say. And then we're going to put our Christmas trees on. This should all look very familiar. So I'm kind of bummed that I'm not going to see her dance, but I actually think that they're going to get rained out. The players will probably still play football, but the dancers don't dance. So there's that. And I can't say that I blame them. I wouldn't want to be trying to turn on wet grass and leap on wet grass, mud. Ugh, I wouldn't want to do it either. Okay, so this guy goes right here in the middle. And this one over here on the left. And then on the right. So it looks so much like this one, right? Except I don't have my sentiment. And that's because I'm going to use my sentiment as a stopper for my easel. Somehow that got a little bent. It's all right. There we go. And we've got our fun little glue dots. One of my friends that I went to high school with used to work with my cousin. My cousin has since retired and moved to New Hampshire, about an hour north of me. My friend lives about an hour south of me, and they work together about, I don't know, 30 minutes south of that. And so my friend and I have been getting together almost every month. And last month she's like, hey, why don't we see if we can go see your cousin? So that's what we're doing this weekend. I'm excited because it's been too long since I've seen my cousin. All right, so I have this here. We're going to do two things. One, we're going to adhere this to the card front, but only on the bottom portion. So let me get some glue down. Ooh, there's a spider. Was not expecting that. I have no idea where that came from. You're all lucky I didn't swear or anything when I saw that. So I've just put glue on the bottom half, and I am going to adhere this right there, lining up my sides and my bottom. That should do it. might have been easier to do before I put the dimensionals on, but it all works. And then we're going to take this guy and put some dimensionals on the back. And then you decide how tall you want this to stand up. So I kind of decided that I wanted it to come like right to the edge of the paper that I put down. So I'm going to put this guy in the center. I need to pull it a little closer because I couldn't see. And so when they open up their card, they can just do it like that and stand it on the mantle or on the table or wherever it is that they put it. And there's still room for you to put a little message inside. All right, so that's the construction. Let's play with the glitter glue that came with it. What do you think? Do you like the step up of making it stand up like that, the easel card? Still super easy. All right, I am going to see about grabbing a piece of scrap paper, which I evidently used to cut out a modern oval. I just want to get this guy going. Okay. Let's see how it runs before I try and do it on my card. All right, so I don't know if you can see, but there's kind of like a shadow around the top of the roof, and that's where they were putting it. Let's see, I need to put that down. The good thing about the application here is that, you know, you don't expect it to be exact. It's snow, and snow does not fall in exact lines, or it doesn't drift in exact lines anyways. So Ellen, do you get snow where you live? Is that a thing down there? I wouldn't think so. I'm just adding a little bit of glitter to all my rooftops. You can, even though it doesn't say to, I'm going to add a little bit to some of the white spots on my trees. Not all of them. Just a little here and there. As if the sun is hitting them and glittering. I have to say that me personally, I might not do a ton of this because my thumb would get tired of pushing on this. But that's where you can tell the kids to go have fun, because it's pretty clear, so it's not like they're going to ruin anything. Oh, you've never made an easel card? Well, hopefully I just showed you how easy an easel card can be. But can you see the glitter? I need to put my glasses on. I can't see the screen well enough to see what you see. I'm waiting for this thing to catch up to me. You can see a little bit. All right, so there you have it. I'm gonna flip it up. This was a short and easy. I'm gonna pull this back down. You get to see my unadulterated mess here. My blanket on my work chair. It's all right. So I hope you enjoyed kidding along with me. This was Paper Pumpkin for October of 2023. Like I said, the November will coordinate with this, and it also stands alone. It is, the pieces that I've seen are really pretty, so I can't wait for that one to come in. I don't always do my paper pumpkins right when they come in, but this one was befitting because I am all about getting ready for Christmas when it comes to crafts. So if you have any questions, if you need help with an order or anything like that, just give me a shout out either on here on YouTube, or you can send me a message. My Facebook page, my business page is Crafting with Claudine, so you can reach me there. And all my links are in the bio. So I hope you have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you all next week. Bye.